and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be doing something really exciting that I have been seeing around on BookTube, and I thought, ooh, that looks really fun and I really want to try that. And it is the try a chapter tag. So I picked out 5 books, which are all here. And okay, so I was going to do the video where I showed you the books, then I'd read the chapter, then I'd mention that one, then I'd read the chapter. But I picked them out last night, which was Saturday night, and today's Sunday. And I just couldn't wait to read the chapters, so I have actually already read all 5 chapters. But I will be talking to you about each one and telling you kind of what I got from each one, like the little bits of what I could gather from each book. And I really enjoyed doing this, so I may do it again in the future. And I might do one where I buddy up with my mum and we both do it. Because I know that sometimes when she buys a few books, she does actually read the first chapter of a few and then picks which one to read. So she kind of already does the try a chapter tag in general. But yeah, so the 5 I have, okay, I think I'll go with the ones that, in what order that I read them. So the first one is The Amateurs by Sarah Shepherd. I think now there's some sun coming in. And this obviously is the author of Pretty Little Liars, which I haven't seen, I know, and I haven't read. But she also did The Perfectionist, which I do own, but again, I haven't read it yet. But this was sent to me by Hotkey Books, so I'm so excited. I requested this and another one, and both of which I want to read very soon. Now this one really appealed to me because it's about kind of amateur detectives trying to kind of solve cases that have been left unsolved. And that really appeals to me because I love detective mystery type of things. So this one I just couldn't wait to read. So the first chapter is very interesting. It kind of sets up the story. It's basically a before, so you kind of know what case you'll be dealing with. There's 2 sisters, and it's snowing, and it kind of sets up, it sets it up quite nice. You kind of know basically what happened just before, whether she went missing or got murdered. I don't know. One of the sisters basically goes missing, or, well, you know, they're outside and then one of them goes off, comes back, and she's gone. And that's all you know from the first chapter. She's just gone. You don't know whether, you don't know what they find out in later time, because then I presume it's quite a few years later when the case has been left and you then are following people who are trying to find out what happened. And this really interested me. I liked the setup. I found the characters interesting, and it's definitely was one that I was like, ooh, and it's on my high up list. So yeah, this one, I know I'm going to be reading it soon if it's not my pick out of these. But yeah, so we'll go through to the next one. But this one does really interest me, and I love these kind of mystery type of things. So I wonder if she'll do more in this series. I hope so. I think I'd like to see this as like a series and each one be a different case. I'm not sure if there's more cases than one in here or if there's just one. I really don't know, but I love this kind of thing. So I was very excited for that one. Now the next one is Our Chemical Hearts by Crystal Sutherland, and this is another one that I requested from Hotkey Books because I had read a bit about this one and thought it sounded really interesting. Basically it's about this boy who falls in love with somebody very unexpected, and the first chapter is very funny, very interesting. I liked the writing style, I liked the voice of the boy whose name I've already forgot, Henry. See, it says here, Henry is a film buff and a hopeless romantic, which just drew me in straight away because I love films and I kind of always love a bit of contemporary romance, so I'm really excited about this one. And basically he falls in love, it says in the first chapter, with a girl called Grace who kind of, she's new to the school, she kind of smells, she walks with a cane, and everyone kind of judges her off those first impressions thing. But this one, like I said, I really loved. I loved the voice in it, I loved the writing style already. I've not really ever heard of this author, so maybe she's written other things, I'm not sure. I love this cover, I love these blue fish. I don't know what these blue fish are, but I love them, they're so cute. I love blue, it's my favourite colour. So this is one that I was very excited about. So yeah, Our Chemical Hearts and Hotkey Books. So oftentimes, I don't know why I mentioned it in this video, I have mentioned it in a video before, I do sometimes request books from them, but not really from any other publishing company or my other books I buy. But I do always find I always enjoy a Hotkey Books book, and they've written some of my favourite books. That's why I really enjoy kind of, requesting books from them and stuff, rather than just kind of any random books. But I always know that I feel like I'm always in for a treat with their books, because there's not been a book, fingers crossed, that I've read from that publishing company that I haven't enjoyed yet. So those 2 are in for excitement. Okay, the next one that I read a chapter from. I think this was the longest chapter, or maybe the Amateurs was, I'm not sure. And that is Night Owls by Jen Bennett. I got this book for Christmas last year, and I haven't finished reading my books I got for Christmas last year yet. So I'm going to try and whiz through them and see which ones I haven't read yet and what I want to read. And again, I think this is a bit of a contemporary. I didn't get too much from the first chapter. I got that she was an artist and enjoyed drawing bodies and things like that, and she went to this medical university to show her portfolio, but it didn't go as well, so then she missed the train and had to catch a night owl. Did I call this a night bus? Did I call it night bus or did I say night owls? I don't know. The night bus, obviously Harry Potter, and that's straight away what makes me think she's waiting for the night owl, and so they call it an owl. And then there's this kind of strange boy who I think she described very interestingly, and I was kind of interested in him, and he's also waiting for the bus, and there's all these other people, and basically the first chapter was they were kind of just waiting for the bus, so I didn't get too much from it, but it is a book that I definitely think I will enjoy, and I've heard some good reviews about it as well, so it's one that I did want to get to. I actually don't even know if I read the back, so I should probably do that, but I presume it's kind of like a bit of a contemporary romance. Maybe? I don't know, the cover really is just, I love this cover, and it's just very interesting, so I don't really know where this is going to go, so this is kind of like an interesting one because I haven't got that much from it that I know where it's going to go. So that was Night Owls. The next one that I read is Am I Normal Yet by Holly Bourne. This was so funny. I loved this. This was hilarious. The way that she described everything in the first chapter I thought was brilliant. I loved it. This is obviously a series. This I feel like I'm going to love. It was just so witty and funny and kind of really spot on. Obviously you can tell by the first chapter that it's about a character dealing with OCD, I believe, maybe other things, I'm not sure. Obviously I've only read the first chapter and I don't know if I've read the back. And you know she's had some problems in her past and is trying to basically be normal and wants to kind of try and do more things, so she's trying to get ready for a party which she has a date for, and it's very, very funny. I loved the writing style. I've never read anything by Holly Bourne yet, but this just really made me excited to read this book and more things by her because the writing was just brilliant and funny. I laughed out loud multiple times in the first chapter, so this one was really on to a win. And then the final one that I read the first chapter from, it was a very small first chapter, and that is Peak by Roland Smith. Now I loved the Cryptic Hunter series by Roland Smith. That is definitely one of my favourite middle grade series. I loved it so much, I read it this year. And this is obviously about a boy called Peak who I believe climbs a mountain. I could be wrong. Does he climb Everest? Yeah, he does. Somewhat through Everest together. Yeah, so that just sounded really interesting to me. I kind of thought the mountain climbing bit sounded interesting. I thought that I liked the author, and so yeah, the first chapter honestly didn't really tell us much, so it wasn't the best first chapter, but I'm already intrigued by the book. I kind of knew a bit, but the writing style was good. Obviously I already knew that because I liked Roland Smith before, but yeah, so it was a very, very short first chapter, but I just thought, well, okay, I'll just stick to the first chapter, otherwise it's unfair. Okay, so those are the 5 that I tried a chapter from. Now it was very, very hard to pick. It was very, very close, but I think I'm going to go with Our Chemical Hearts. This is the one that I just really enjoyed the voice, and I really wanted to know more. I wanted to know why. Like, he obviously says at the beginning he fell in love with this girl and she was like this. I really wanted to know their story and the process and the situation, and it just kind of made me really want to know about that, and I was kind of in the mood for a bit of a contemporary, but it was very close between this one and of course Am I Normal Yet? So it was really close between these two, but I definitely think I'll read this one soon as well as this one, but I'll read this one first. And I'm really looking forward to it. And then obviously Am I Normal Yet just looks funny and hilarious, and I just can't wait to read it. I feel like if you're having a down day, this book would just be all the things, it'd be everything. And then after that, so in my order, but I'll read Our Chemical Hearts, and then Am I Normal Yet was the next kind of shall I pick, and then it was The Amateurs, and then I would say Night Owls, and then I would say Peak, but again it was just a very short chapter. So yeah, I loved doing this little try chapter tag, and I will be reading Our Chemical Hearts very soon. I probably will read it. I'm in the middle of a book, and I was like, oh, I want to do the try chapter tag, so I don't know if I'm going to read them side by side, or if I'm just going to finish the one I read and then read this. So hopefully I have it read for October and my October wrap up. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Let me know if you've read this or any of the other ones down in the comments below. Which of these should I read really soon? And I will see you guys next time. Thumbs up if you enjoy book videos, subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie, and I will see you then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!